So, I want to share some very general, basic, little details, just some initial things about Saturn moving into Pisces this year, which is going to be from March 7th through May 25th, May 24th of 2025. So, Saturn spends about 2.5 years throughout a given sign. And so Saturn's been in Aquarius from, I think it was December 17th of 2020 up until March 6th of this year. And then it will move on. And so Saturn represents sort of this, the teacher, about the kind of wisdom about, working for something and understanding the value of the work and the, real, sort of manifestation of what you're putting into something. It is about learning the hard lessons, and it is about understanding where there are consequences to your actions, positive and negative outcomes from those actions. And it's about honoring tradition, honoring what has always been, and understanding what is real and what is right. Like, what's the right way to approach this? And it's about getting real and honest with yourself. And it's about facing the challenges which, present themselves. It is about facing the reality and about your sort of mission or purpose that you've come to achieve and fulfill in this lifetime. And so Saturn in Pisces, so sort of we have these two separate pieces to the puzzle, and we're sort of putting them together. And so Pisces deals with, your connection to your intuition, that inner guidance system of where you should go, what you should do, what direction you should take, of how to steer your life as if it were a car or a ship. And so Pisces also deals with, spiritual connection, your spiritual practices, and your connection to higher source or God or the divine or whatever your wording or whatever you call it. Pisces is also about establishing compassion and a healthy sense of compassion between you and then somebody else. And so with Pisces, energy, it is, about how we're all divinely connected, and, we're infinitely connected in this pool of life. And let's merge and let's get together and let's release this and forgive and be in communion and be in sort of a soul tribe with one another. That's Pisces. And Pisces also deals with altered states, addiction, drugs, and those kind of things. But the feeling that you get when you watch a movie, the feeling that you get when you film, it deals with the camera and photography, and those kind of things came about during the discovery of Neptune, which is the modern ruler of Pisces. Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is at home in the sign of Pisces. And so we've had Jupiter in Pisces, and it is as if, okay, we've had Jupiter in Pisces, now let's move to Saturn So Saturn's going to enter Pisces. Pluto's going to enter Aquarius. So Saturn sort of setting us up for Pluto and Aquarius, which is another topic. But Saturn will enter Pisces prior to Pluto entering Aquarius, which will occur later on in the month. And I have a separate video about Pluto and Aquarius on my channel that you can go check out. And I will also be filming the official Saturn and Pisces video sometime this year. It's this year, because it's 2023 now. It'll probably be around, February, sometime or another. Anyway, that's just my plan. It may change, who knows. But anyway, Saturn in Pisces is really about reeling in and having people getting serious about their spirituality, their spiritual connections. And it also deals with, understanding where to draw boundaries. And it's about understanding how to strengthen your intuition and how there is logic in what is not logical. And so, and it's understanding the real importance of the divine, of the ethereal, of not being here on Earth, of understanding the music of the importance and value of art, music, healing, particularly therapists or psychics, but also doctors as well. We're talking about healing because Pisces is along the healing and health axis, which is Pisces and Virgo. And so, Saturn in Pisces, could it also indicate somebody who prefers, going introvert and being alone? Because Pisces is also about going inward and recognizing the gold and of the sort of gift and the presence and the blessing of yourself. So, that's what's going on, and there's certain other factors with Saturn and Pisces. One little image that I have in my mind, and I don't know why I have this image, but I have this image for Saturn and Pisces. A cloudy day, and I'm standing outside a really tall white building with columns. This building represents a temple which is home to the higher power. That also has to do with what Pisces has to do with. Anyway, I thought that I would share some really basic things about this. Bye for now.